Hello, how are we? Welcome to another edition of At Up the Reds TV with me, Andy. So, let's talk about the press conference with Jurgen today with the game pending tomorrow against Forest, which is a 3 o'clock rarity, a 3 o'clock away game against Forest, our shall we say they're our bogey team, but I'll touch on that in a moment or two. I'm also going to talk to you about something else that Liverpool have published in the last few days regarding the finances of the club. Some of you might be interested, some of you might not. Some of you might be watching this and saying, well, why are we not spending it on players, etc. So I'll just give you a bit of a insight to what's been written on the website there. Okay, so it is coming directly from Liverpool, no other sources. So let's talk about the Forest game. As I said, they are our bogey team. I think we've played, last 13 games, drawn 6 and they've won 7 or something like that. So, I mean, we did play them in October back at our place and we pummeled them 3-0. So, but it is just one of them grounds that we go to. We just can't seem to get a positive result. I think the last positive result was when we knocked them out of the cup 2 years ago, a Jota goal in a 1-0 win. So the last time we did a double over them was back in 1985, I'm led to believe. So that is a long time. So, but anyway, this season is totally different, as we all know. We are beating teams at the bottom. We are beating teams in the middle. We're beating teams around us, apart from the Arsenal hiccup and the Tottenham hiccup as well, which was blatant cheating by the referee in that game there. So we have won 7 out of our last games, and in our last 6 games we have scored 3 goals or more. So in our last 6 wins, it's 3 goals or more. So we've got the firepower. We know what we need to do there. I've got a good hunch that we'll get the 3 points at Forest. A draw is going to be no good to us. A draws are no good now at this time of the season. We need to be winning all the games that we're playing, as we've got Sparta Prague on Thursday, and then on Sunday we have got the big one against City at home. So Jurgen did press about the availabilities. Nunes is going to be available, so is Szoboszlai. They've trained a couple of times this week. No Mo. Mo will be back next week, is the message coming out from the camp. But Maka had a bit of an illness for a day and a half, so did Robbo, but they both trained today, so they'll be available, and Endo's available as well, which is good. So the injury list is shortening, but not shortening enough for others to be involved. So many questions were asked about the youth system at Liverpool, and it's paying dividends this season. Reason for that, my personal opinion, was that Jurgen wanted to have the first team at Kirkby. Obviously couldn't have done that with the facilities at Melwood. They were small, which in fact the women have do all the training and games behind closed doors, etc. at Melwood there. So yeah, Jurgen has been optimistic as always, saying that we have to take it game by game in the situation that we're on with the injuries and with the players that are available. But I think deep down he'll be pleased that he's got some of the senior players back in the fold. And I mean, it's going to be difficult even for me possibly to pick the starting 11. Even he said as a half 12, as he was doing the presser, he couldn't tell us what the team was going to be tomorrow, and he wouldn't do that anyway because it would just be playing into the hands of the Forest gaffer there. So my team would be obviously Keller, Robbo left back, Big Verge. Do you know what? I'd love Kwanzaa to play in this game tomorrow. I thought he was outstanding against Southampton on Wednesday night. But he'll probably play Ibu, as he gave Ibu half a game and Virgil got half a game. Connor go right back. And then middle of the park, Endo, Maka. Some people are talking about Gakpo dropping in there or even Elliott. But do you know what? It's as daft as it seems. I'm not... I don't know, I can't believe I'm really saying this. Put Joey in there. I know Joey's not a midfielder, and I've tweeted that he's not a midfielder, but, you know, just give him some minutes in there. It's not his natural position, but neither was left back. And look how easy he made that look. But yeah, if it's not Joey, it have to be Elliott. Obviously, we've not got no Gravenberg. He even put. I said this before many a time. I think Connor, with his energy, could go in there. I know we're looking at young lads like McConnell to go in there. Bobby Clark. I mean, Bobby Clark might start, but the Premier League is a different kettle of fish to the FA Cup fifth round. Yeah, the lads did okay against Fulham. Against Luton last week, but we're now really knocking on the door of the business end of the season. So he also said, "Look, you know, we are thankful that we have a squad of players that can come in and do the job for us." And he was mindful of saying that what he mentioned, at the last presser at the Southampton one, look, whoever comes takes over from me. Don't look in the transfer window. You've got ready-made players there. Some people were kicking off about that. When I say some people outside the club, not within the club. Okay, not our supporters either. So, but what do they know about Liverpool Football Club other than we're a very successful club, and I've been for the last 9 years as well under Jurgen's stewardship. So yeah, 3 o'clock kickoff. I'll be watching it somewhere, and I'll do you a video after the game. So getting on to the other news, it was very unfortunate last night that the under 18s got knocked out the Youth FA Cup. That is mainly because half the under 18s that played the night before would have been in that team. The likes of Dan's, likes of Kumas, and others as well. So it's just one of those things. Lots of very young lads were playing in that game, and they lost to Leeds. It was 3-0 when I left it, and then I saw that Liverpool had got a consolation goal. So yeah, commiserations to those young Reds there. So other news that's been on the website, on the Liverpool pages as well, is about the finances for 2022-2023. So they've had a record commercial sort of like money made on, what is it, let's have a look. It rose by £25 million to £272 million. That's a massive jump, and that's to the likes of Nike, Peloton, UPS, Orion Innovation, Google Pixel, and also the tour to the Far East and opening, I think it's six to eight more stores around Asia, bringing in that money. So yeah, it's revenue sort of like was 2.5. Sorry, there was 2.5 million purchases made worldwide, and on match day they have a footfall of 10,000 plus going through the store. So that's just amazing figures there. And if you just think that only some of them spend money in the store just looking around or placing orders afterwards, it is an absolute money pit. Looking at the digital side of things, Liverpool's the first club to reach 8 million YouTube subscribers, and that surpasses the 40 million followers that they've got on Instagram and Facebook. Liverpool have more than 173 million social followers across its men's and women's media channels. I mean, that is massive, absolutely massive, is that. And also Liverpool were the highest in the Premier League for sales in shirts last season worldwide. So I mean, we are now beginning. We were a brand, a global brand, but we're now a massive global brand, and that is good news for Liverpool. We are actually doing things the correct way, other than other clubs who we can easily mention on here. We do things that's transparent. You can go on Liverpool's website and read all about the revenues, where we've lost money. We did lose money what was it? It was the money was lost on matchday revenue, fell by 7 million. Obviously, that's because we had a new stand being built, the £80 million Annie Road, which looks absolutely fantastic. The ground looks absolutely brilliant. Whatever your thoughts about FSG, you know what my thoughts are about them. You can't say that they have not delivered us a world-class stadia to watch the matches at Anfield. Obviously, the AXA training ground is second to none now. So, and other things that they've done around the area. So, admin costs, they rose by 17 million to 562 million pounds. I mean, honestly, I don't know how they come to that figure, and just admin costs alone. The TV revenue fell as well, but that was mainly through us getting knocked out the Champions League in the knockout 16 round. So we lost heavily on that. There was a figure, I think it was 19 million that was quoted in those figures on the website. It fell 19 figures because of our exit from the Champions League. I think the figure was 243 million, but even that is staggering amounts of money. So yeah, all in all, it was not bad figures. I think the total loss after tax was only £9 million. That is really, really good as from a business point of view. 9 million for an operation like Liverpool Football Club and all the teams on and off the pitch. It's staggering that it's only 9 million. Just something else that Liverpool were making sure that was in that article on the website was that the Premier League have given Liverpool a 3A plus rating, which is the strongest rating of any team in the Premier League. So that is delivering on everything. That's on the finances, the recruitment, the development, the foundation stuff that goes on, what goes on in around the area, and other things that Liverpool Football Club do. So that's all positive news. As I say, I will always give you information that comes directly from Liverpool and no other source, and this is just one of them, and I hope to do more things like this. It's just that it needs to be said. You won't get any false information from me at all, because it'll be directly from the Liverpool's website. You can all go and have a look on that and see for yourselves there. Okay, I've said enough. Prediction tomorrow, if we're scoring 3 goals per game in the last 6 wins, let's go for a 3-0 for me. Team up front, I didn't finish off with really, did I? Kept it at the midfielders. Up front, Diaz will be back. Give Nunes 60, 70 minutes and play Gakpo on the right-hand side, or even Elliott. Some people are talking about Dan's being played. The lad's 18. This Forest game would probably come too soon for him, because he just had a cameo role off the bench midweek, and this is a must-win game for Liverpool. A draw's not going to be good enough. Certainly a loss is not. Okay, so obviously our rivals, Arsenal play Sheffield United, which is a three easy points for them. City play United, and United will be taken to the sword by City there. I can't see a United getting a result at the City ground at all. So it might be a heavy defeat from there. Right, okay, that's enough from me. Give me your thoughts, okay, down below. Smash us a like, subscribe, share this video, okay, and let's get this channel built up for everybody. All right, all things Liverpool at Up the Red TV, and that's from me, Andy Cambe. All the best. Speak to you later. Up the Reds.